there is a preconceived notion that youths are generally apathetic towards politics. According to the new paper Young Voters Survey conducted in 2011, 2 out of 5 Singaporean youths will not cast a vote if voting was not compulsory. Is this view still relevant today? Let's hit the streets to ask the inconvenient question. Would Singaporean youths still vote if voting was not mandatory?
No, I wouldn't cast my vote. Voting is like a number game. I'm just one out of the many thousand voters out there. It's quite impossible for me to find people with similar interests and similar thoughts with me, and then we could vote one group of people in.
I would still cast my vote because I believe that voting is very important and that every vote matters. And as youngsters like myself, as more of us are turning 21, we would slowly and gradually end up forming majority of the electorate in the future. And this can alter the fate of politics in Singapore to a large extent.
Yeah, I will definitely cast my vote, mainly because I'm a political science major, so I keep myself aware about politics. But generally, I think it's still important for everyone to vote because we need to ensure that representation in government is fair.
I don't think I'll cast my vote because I think for my GRC it's actually quite a one-sided fight, so my vote is going to be quite inconsequential.
I don't think I'll cast my vote because I feel that the politicians in the general elections, they are not very involved in grassroots activities like after the general elections, but they are only visible during the election period and before the election period.
While some youths perceive the voting process as fundamental in upholding a healthy democracy in Singapore, others remain cynical about the impact of their votes on the bigger scheme of things. Most expressed that they feel politically apathetic as they are convinced that their lives would remain largely unchanged regardless of which party they vote for. This coming general election, over 200,000 young Singaporeans will join the electorate for the first time, representing fresh voices and shifting values in the political landscape. We sit down with Mr. Louis Ng, PAP candidate for NUS GRC, to find out what he thinks about youths who feel disengaged from the Singapore political system and what political parties should do to address this problem.
I think I was in that position of the youth. Back in 2008, I was feeling the same way, but I took the step forward, and that's what I'm urging everyone now. Come down to the ground, come down to NUS East, come down to the various branches, various constituencies, and really get a first-hand experience of what it's like to do the Meet the People session, go down on the ground to do house visits, really volunteer to do community work. And then they can make the decision after that. We need to bring politics, bring community work into the next level, which is really through the social media sphere. Engaging the younger voters, the Gen Y, and also using very different methods. If you see, our communication has changed as well, from giving you all this thick textbook of what policies are or what new policies are, to now using infographics, using videos, using the Ge-Tai, and I think that has reached out.
While public engagement on both the ground level and social media can counter the issue of political apathy among youths, Associate Professor Tan Eun-se from the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy suggests other reasons and solutions for their disinterest in politics.
Perhaps some of them could be quite busy with their own life, studies, internship, there's so many things they have to do, right? As for how we can, help to make them interested and enhance their propensity to participate, well, I would say that you can start young. In fact, maybe in school, in the classroom, there should be a lot more discussion on political issues. Maybe we can also even have voting. Whenever there's a class rep, instead of getting the teacher to appoint, maybe they can elect the class representative.
The right of suffrage is the opportunity for all Singaporeans to have a say in the future of our country, to be heard, and to hold the elected responsible for their actions. As tech-savvy youths begin to form the majority of the electorate in the future, new strategies have to be developed to reach out to them. Although political candidates are already leveraging on the power of social media, education remains to be the most imperative tool to engage youths in the long run.